Hi, hey, hello, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by apologizing for the lighting. As previously stated, I have moved to another state, that state being Oregon. And though it is now springtime in Oregon, it's like every other day, it's either spring or winter. So today is a winter day that I'm filming this video on, and it is just so gray and rainy, so I have to have the overhead light on in here. I am not one that is a fan of big lights. If you know, you know. I hate the big light, but it has to be on today because it's so dark in here and this video would look so freaking dreary if I didn't have it on. So unfortunately, it looks kind of yellow. I'm so sorry, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I wanted to get a video out today because I thought it would be really fun to talk about all of the new releases that are coming up this year that I'm really excited about. This is obviously not an exhaustive list. I know that there's some that I've missed. I know that there are some that are probably yet to be announced that will come out by the time that the year is up. So this is what I have so far. This is what I've heard about that I'm excited about. Here we go. So the first book that I'm super stoked about is coming out very, very soon. It is coming out on April 8th. This is none other than Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I cannot wait for this book. I have been fiending for it. This is the third installment in the Powerless trilogy. There is also a novella that is a part of this series. So technically there's like 4 books for you to read if you haven't read this series at all. I was unaware that it was just a trilogy until I went to look up when the next one is coming out, and that does make me very, very sad because I don't want to be done with this world. I don't want to be done with these characters. I know that I will miss Kai and Peyton so much once I'm finished with this series, but it's not time to lament that yet because the last book hasn't come out yet. So I can't freaking wait. I can't really say what this book is about because if you haven't read the other ones, I would be giving you spoilers, and this is a spoiler-free channel. So just please read it. Please, please, please read this series. It's so good. The next book that is coming out this month that I am unreasonably excited about is coming out on April 15th. This is Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. This will be the last installment in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This is a cowboy romance series that I am obsessed with. Oh my god, I cannot wait. This is an interconnected standalone series, and this last book will be about Cam and Dusty. Oh my god, I can't wait. The last book left off on a cliffhanger that like leads into this one. I can't even tell you how excited I am for this one. I also do not own the first 3 books. I read them all from the library, and I've been waiting for the last one to come out because I'm hoping that maybe they'll put out some sort of a box set or something, and then I can just get that because I would love to own these books. I really want to have them on my shelf, and I really want to read them again once the series is over. I want to relive it. I love Rebel Blue Ranch so much. I love these characters, and I am also really sad that this series is going to be over. So I just can't wait. I cannot wait for this final installment. Then we've got another banger on the 22nd of April. A Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry will be coming out, and every single year at this point, Emily Henry puts out a book in the spring / early summer, and it's just like, it's such a moment in time, especially for us reader girlies. It's always extremely memorable because it's all that anybody in the book community is talking about, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. Emily Henry is one of my favorite authors, and I actually don't think I've read a synopsis for this book because I just want to be surprised. I'll probably read a synopsis right before it comes out so I know what I'm getting myself into a little bit, but Yeah, I can't freaking wait. It's gonna be so good. I already know. I already know. With the exception of Hello Girls, which is a book that Emily Henry which is a book that Emily Henry wrote with Brittany Cavallaro. I have rated every single Emily Henry book at least 4 stars, so I cannot wait. Then also on that same day, we've got Anywhere You Go by Bridget Morrissey coming out. I personally have never read any books by this author before, but I saw that this was a queer romance and it looked very cute. So I will be reading that eventually, rest assured. If you've read any other books by this author, please let me know which other ones I should go for. I would love the recommendations in the comments down below, please and thank you. Then moving on to May 6th, we've got the next Carly Fortune book. This one is going to be called One Golden Summer. She has also been releasing a book about this time every year for the last couple years. I've read all 3 of the ones that she's put out. I have all 3 of them and I'm very excited for this one. I don't know what this one is about either, and I'd like to keep it that way up until the release, just because, I don't know, I feel like that makes the anticipation a little bit more fun sometimes. So I absolutely cannot wait. I feel like Carly Fortune is becoming another one of my favorite romance authors, so I was very excited when I found out about this book releasing soon. Then on May 13th, we've got Dream On, Ramona Riley by Ashley Herring Blake. Ashley Herring Blake is one of my favorite queer authors. I have read all of her adult queer romances that have come out. She has the Bright Falls series, which includes Delilah Green Doesn't Care, Ashton Parker Doesn't Fail, and Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. And then she released a standalone Christmas novel called Marian Bright. Right? Nope. That's not what the book is called. Make This Season Bright is what it's called, and I've loved all of them. I think I've rated all of them 5 stars. Is that dramatic? Probably, but I love them, so whatever. Now, this new book is supposedly the start of a new series, which I can't wait for, and the cover is also illustrated by one of my favorite illustrators, once again, the great Lenny Kaufman. I can't wait. I'm ecstatic. Then on June 3rd, Taylor Jenkins Reid is releasing a new book called Atmosphere. I don't know too much about this one, but I know that it includes a female astronaut, I believe. So that sounds interesting to me. I've read a few of her books so far, and I've got more on my TBR that I would like to read, so I'm excited for this release. I feel like she's a very competent writer, and I'm ready to see what this story is all about. Then on September 9th, we've got People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. I have not read anything from this author either, but it looked really cute. The cover looked adorable to me. I can't handle that man with tattoos. Shut up. So, though I haven't read anything by this romance author, I'm super stoked for this to come out. The synopsis sounded really interesting, and I can't wait for the release day. Then on September 25th, we have the next installment in the Thursday Murder Club series by Richard Osman. This is the 5th book called The Impossible Fortune, and I'm so excited. Last year in September, he released the first installment of a new series, and I absolutely loved that book, but I was missing him releasing a new book in the Thursday Murder Club series every year, and I miss the gang. I miss them so bad. I need to know what's going on with Ron and Elizabeth and Joyce and Ibrahim. I cannot wait to be back in this little world. I'm so excited. This was like such an amazing shock when he announced recently that he would be coming out with another book in the series. I don't know why, but I just assumed that he would add another installment to his new series first before coming back to this, but I don't care. I'm just excited. I love everything that Richard Osman writes. I will probably read every release of his forever, so I cannot wait. Then the last book on my list comes out October 21st. This book is The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur. I have not read anything from this author either, but I saw the cover, I read the synopsis. We've got some magical realism elements, I bet. It's a queer romance. I feel like I'm gonna love it. I cannot wait. I'm very excited. And maybe between now and the new release, I'll get my hands on another book of hers. I would really love that, to kind of get a handle, get a feel for her writing style. That would be so much fun, but I wanted to add it to this list because I saw it and I was like, that looks really cute. Can't wait for it to come out. So I'm very excited for that one as well. Now, there is a book that will be coming out by an author that I have read a lot of, and I did not mention it. Ali Hazelwood will be releasing a sequel to Bride, and I don't want to read it. If you want me to read and review that book, I need you to like send me an essay in the comments, because I did not like Bride. Didn't like it at all, pretty much. I think I gave it 2 stars. And that was my least favorite Ali Hazelwood book. I hated this book. So when she announced that there was a sequel coming out, I know that a lot of people are super jazzed. I am not one of those people. I am not jazzed whatsoever. I don't care. My wife thinks it would be really funny for me to read this book and make a video on it just because I hated the first one so much. But low-key, I don't feel like that's worth my time. I know that's like kind of a mean thing to say, but there are just so many other books that I do want to read that I am excited about, and this is just not one of them. So I wanted to give it an honorable mention, but yeah, I low-key, I don't give a shit about that book. But let me know if you have thoughts and feelings about that. Comment down below. Tell me if you are excited for any of the books that I did mention. Are you excited as well? Tell me about it. I want to fangirl over these books together. If you like this video, you can give it a like. If you like me and my channel, you can subscribe. You can hit that little bell icon and get notified every single time that I post. All of my social media links are in the description below. You can go follow me all over the internet if you would like to. And I will see you next time. Bye!